That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our wonderfully talented and creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allyson Murray, and right now we are at the Foothills Art Center in Oneonta, New York, at the second annual AuthorCon and Paranormal Horror Festival, hosted by Tiffany Ray, DTM Wicked Radio, and Denny Gager. And we're hanging with author Mindy Baker. Thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you.
So tell us about your books. Well, a little book blurb.
Yeah, I started with the Shadow House series.
Okay.
My first book was Finding Sanity, and I was writing it for close to 20 years before I finally put it out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It took me a while to get the guts and to find the right publication to utilize.
Wow.
So yeah, it took me quite a while. And when I did, then all of a sudden I have 3 more.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and the newest one is the Pleasure, Pain, Blood, and Rain. So it's a completely new series.
Okay.
Similar characters, similar aspects within the book. A little more adult-oriented than the first one, but they are both adult content.
That's
so
fantastic. So, it took you 20 years
just about
to do it. So what was your inspiration to wanting to become an author?
Well, in high school, I had a high school English teacher that was always pushing us to write and to write as the best that we could. And she was a really big influence on my writing.
Wow.
And I've always had stories running in my head. And I just thought, okay, I have to put these on paper. And I just wanted to share with everyone my unusual interests and imagination. So that's why I started writing them.
Oh, awesome. So, what do you find is the most difficult part of your creative process?
Oh, that's a good question. Right now, I'm struggling on the 4th volume of the Shadow House series. So the first 3 were really easy, and now the 4th one is probably going to close up the series, I believe. Okay. And it's just, okay, how do I want to end this? Mm-hmm. Are there characters that aren't going to make it through it? What's going to happen? Okay. And it's a real struggle to say, okay, yes, this character's done.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part for me, is ending a character.
Yeah.
So
are you a plotter or a pantser? Are you a little of both?
Probably a little of both, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a vision when you start and then find that it goes in a totally different direction than what you originally anticipated?
Sometimes it does. Yeah, I would say sometimes it does. At first I'll say, okay, this character is going to be this kind of a creature, and then I'm like, wait a second, let's tweak that a little bit. Okay. Make it something completely different, a little new. So,
yeah. All right. Where's your most favorite place to go to just kind of recharge, regroup?
The library. And the funny thing is, I just started working for my local library. I'm now the director of the library, which is a dream come true. So I can just go there and relax and think. And
yeah, that's a different place, but it is quiet.
Yes.
You have to be quiet in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're surrounded by all kinds of inspirations, right. So that's awesome.
Yeah, all throughout college, that's where I was writing my books, is in the library. It just, so everything awesome. Flows. So
yes. It was very challenging, you said, getting your book first published.
Yes.
So are you a self-published author?
Now, yes, I am. Yes. Awesome. I did go with a publishing company at first, and and it was a struggle. It was a self-publishing company, but then I found out about CreateSpace through Amazon. So much easier. I can do everything the way I want to. I don't have to listen to somebody say, oh, well, no, it should be this way. So
that's very good.
It's a lot of fun.
Who designs your book covers?
I actually found stock photos on a website. I believe it's called Dreams Time, and you can access them, use them, and I make sure that I give credit to the artists.
Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
Within each book, I've put in copyright of the artist that created that imagery.
Very good. That's different too. Wow, I just haven't heard a lot of stuff. Mostly, you know, even though every author has their own, it's pretty similar. It's kind of so unique. I love it.
Well, I'm an artist myself too, so I would want the credit.
Cool. That's so cool. Do you frequent a lot of author book signings, cons?
Not yet. This is actually, I just started last year with this one when we were up at the hotel last year, and my friend Walter, who does the Necronomicon podcast, he talked me into it. He's like, you have to do this. You have to get out there. So
I know.
He pushed me, and I was like, okay.
I know. So glad he did.
It's been fun.
Yes. So where can people find you and your books?
All on Amazon.com under Mindy Baker, and I'm the one that doesn't do the children's books.
Okay.
Definitely not children's books, because there is another Mindy Baker, I found out.
Oh,
so,
it does.
Yes. But yes, they can all be found on Amazon.
Beautiful.
Kindle and print. So.
Very good. Harry, do we have time for a game? We like to play games on this show, Mindy.
Okay.
Let's see. I think you're going to be fun at... I'm going to go easy on you because I know you were nervous. So we'll play Go Bleep Yourself.
Okay.
This is the less of the evils. This is really fun. You just pick a card. There's a little sentence.
Okay.
And you just fill in the bleep. That's it. Pretty simple. I'll go first to give you an idea. Don't you hate it when you're... I'm sorry, peeps, but I have to wear my glasses. I honestly can't see it. See, Allie wears glasses. Don't you hate it when Bay loses their bleep? Don't you hate it when your Bay loses their shit? Your turn.
Oh, yay.
Oh, dear God.
My dog likes to sniff bleep.
Oh,
that can go so many ways. My dog likes to sniff his ass.
Yes, most of them do.
Yeah.
I prefer a nice long bleep. I prefer nice long baths. Perfect.
If someone has a bleep run, if someone has a coffee run, come and bring me one too.
Yes, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
Harry's like that. Oh my God, we've had so much fun hanging with Mindy today. I am Allyson Murray, but before we go, we would like to give a very special thank you to our partners at Krypton Radio out of LA, Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services with Heather Reed, our really good friends over at Embellish FX in Orlando, Florida. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web, and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think of today's show and our guests. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log on, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next. All right.
Thank you.
That was great.
That was awesome.